It is said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again with the intention of getting a different result. Hello and welcome to African Living Abroad. I am Jamhuri and I'm here to share my international experiences, build bridges between cultures with the hope of making the world a better place. I consider myself a social observer, an interpreter of social events, a commentator, and a storyteller. In this video, I'm going to address Eric Omondi's challenge to President Ruto of Kenya. And the big question is, will President Ruto take the deal that he has been offered? It is a very, very tricky situation. And I think we were all shocked to hear Eric Omondi expressing this very, very high proposal to President Ruto. And the whole country of Kenya and those of us who are far away, we are watching and waiting to see if President Ruto is going to take this challenge. And how is it going to play out? Eric Omondi, on behalf of the Gen Z, is asking President William Ruto to fire his cabinet and the permanent secretaries and be prepared to meet him with hundreds of other people at the State House on Thursday, in 2 days' time, my time here. And will Mr. William Ruto respond in time? And what Eric Omondi demands is a conversation with the president in private. And he will bring a couple of categories of the citizens of Kenya. The border people, those are the motorbike taxi drivers. Mama Mboga, that is the women who sell vegetables on the streets or on the roadways, on the highways. Number 3, people with disabilities. And he might add more other groups of people, but he's going to bring hundreds of people. He's going to bring 100 each of those categories. And he says he's going to come in peace. And he has demonstrated that. He has shown us how he's going to do it. And what he needs only is the president to do his part to fire the people that have riddled with corruption. And Eric Omondi is proposing that when he does that and he meets with these groups of people and himself, that there will be a very deep conversation that he hopes will result in the turning around of Kenya. And he says it's not going to be violent. He's going to come in peace, and all those people are going to be coming in peace, and he will even hand in the names and the identification of those people. I mean, he's given us in public what he's going to do. And he has not told us what would happen if the president says no. And we are quite in a big suspense. So the question remains, will President Ruto take this deal or not? And what do I think? What would I suggest that President Ruto do? I think at this point, he's pretty cornered by the Gen Z and the demands of the people of the country. And like ourselves, we've been wondering, will there be a way out for President Ruto? And if there is, how is it going to come about? And I was pretty excited to hear this proposal by Eric Omondi. It was quite a surprise. But I think that if Eric Omondi keeps his promise, and if everything goes smoothly, this meeting is going to revolutionize Kenya. It's going to revolutionize Kenya and take Kenya into a direction that has never been experienced before. And we can say that Eric Omondi has done his part. He's put all his cards on the table. He has risked his life to make that major statement and promise in public. And we can hold him accountable should things go wrong. Should he not hold his own promises? And what President Ruto will need to do is also take a risk, an equal amount of risk. Can he trust Eric Omondi? Or can Eric Omondi be trusted? My personal opinion is yes. And if a man comes forward like that, or if a woman comes forward like that, if a person comes forward like that, I think one should take a chance with him. Okay? And this is what we are all waiting to see what will happen. As I said before, President Ruto has been cornered in all directions. And he has three types of people to face. One, the Kenyan people, the Gen Zs, and to do the best for Kenya. Number two, his cabinet and the permanent secretaries and all the old dogs in the government. And three, his foreign handlers. So who is President Ruto going to choose? And I would advise him, choose very, very wisely. And I would even throw in my free advice and say, if President Ruto chooses the Kenyan people, and everyone, I predict that everyone is going to rally behind him. And he's already a beloved president, actually. And this is not about hate. This is not about hate. It's just a broken relationship. And it's a huge test for President Ruto. And I would suggest that you choose the Kenyan people. And everything else is going to turn around. Because these times are not normal. These are not, and it's a time of making quantum leaps. Quantum leaps, which I have made since 2021. It is making the very best choice for yourself. And despite not knowing what will come afterwards, you don't know what the results will come, but you hope and trust it's the very best choice you've made. And every time I've made choices like that, very, very scary, it also meant starting afresh with nothing, no foundations, nothing. And I'm here to tell you that everything has turned out very, very well, because there are more than one plan in this world. So what you have right now is the government, the present government. That is your plan one, and it's not working. Things have reached a dead end. So you need to do a radical change and choose Kenya, choose a Gen Z, and do not undermine these young people and think that they are not worth listening to. Because one thing I know about young people, and especially this generation, is that they are very, very wise, very, very wise. And gone are the days that we think kids have nothing to tell us. Kids have, no. If you listen to your kids, this is a different breed of kids. They are spiritual kids, and they know more than their parents. They are well connected. They understand the times we are in. And these are actually spiritual times, like Eric Omondi says, and other people. You listen to more people I resonate very well with this message. And I will not say it's phony. No, I know what he's talking about. So I wish you, President Ruto, that you make your choices very, very carefully and quickly, and trust this process. And if you say yes and take that challenge, and then you will heal. You will be healed. Kenya will heal. Africa will heal. And Kenya has been chosen to be a leader in this revolution. This is what Africa needs. This is what we've all been waiting for. Choose wisely. We pray for you. We think of Kenya and we love Kenya. Thank you.